Hello, hello, hello! And welcome to Miss Celia's Blues. First rule is, as soon as you walk through that door, you automatically became family. So I'm going to do a piece I've done a lot of times before, but I got some new faces here, and it's going to be a crowd participation piece. So when I point out to you guys, you got to repeat what I say. All right? Yep. All right? And then I'm going to go on piece. All right. This is called Walk, which I can't do right now. All right, this is called Walk. Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Check the stride.
Check the stride.
And walk with pride.
And walk with pride.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Check the stride.
Check the stride.
It's what's inside.
It's what's inside.
It is like you need to walk tall. Head high, eye to eye, and you'll never fall. Now if you walk, dragging all that negative, not this way, I want to stay, I want to kick the positive. I don't sneak or tippy-toe anywhere. I go direct, I come correct, that's how I get there. I don't step around or backtrack, straight through is how I do, because that's where it's at. Now if you walk through this life on a crooked line, you get this, you get dismissed, it happens every time. Because everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Check the stride.
Check the stride.
And walk with pride.
And walk with pride.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Check the stride.
Check the stride.
It's what's inside.
It's what's inside.
I came in, stepped up to the mic, verse by verse, just as rehearsed. I'm going to keep this tight. Keep with the beat. I walk with soul. It's like a click that never quits. That's how we all roll. I make the rhymes as I walk where I go. Throw it down with a sound in my head and I let it flow. Now if you don't like the groove, you can walk away. Don't be sad, not your bad. Catch you next day. Because if I could, I would take my sound around the world and give a piece as I meet every boy and girl. Because everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Check the stride.
Check the stride.
And walk with pride.
And walk with pride.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Everybody's got to walk.
Check the stride.
Check the stride.
It's what's inside. One more verse. They told me not to walk on that side of town. It's kind of rough. It's kind of tough. They said they want to beat me down. They tell me not to walk. Back there again, they don't like my face. It's not my place. They say I don't fit in. Now, if you don't like my stride and you try to cross, I want you to understand. I'm going to show my hand, brother. You need to step off. See, Dr. King, he walked on up to Washington. He gave a speech. He tried to reach the population. You see, I just want to walk where I can, keep it real, and we'll all get to a promised land.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's hear it for him.
Check, cool. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight? Keep making this noise out here, man. Keep making it. We out here celebrating Ambition, his birthday, and also his feature out here tonight, man. I'll turn this down just a little bit, a little hot. There you go. There you go. All right, so I go by RLF. I'm actually part of a group called the Farmer Boys, Father Son Hip Hop Team. I'm doing solo right now. Everybody asks me where my dad at. Sometimes he gotta stay home sometimes. I'm gonna do the song. It's actually a new song that I have out this year called My Thing. And the way what this song is talking about is anybody who has a craft that you love, whether it be or a skill, cooking, dancing, DJing, telling poetry, anything. Keep doing what you do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. If you love it, keep it going. So this is what this song is called, My Thing.
The entertainment service.
Oh, let's do my thing. DJ Tommy, can you do his thing? So what boys, we do the thing. Everybody going to do your thing. sing, I produce beats, rap, but I don't sing. I love to make this type of music. The goal is to have that positive influence. Some of y'all, yeah, you can't cook, making food without the recipe book. Been in the kitchen since you was young. Now I want some cinnamon buns. Some of y'all, you know you can't ball. Killer crossover, making people fall. Got the 3-point shot just to hang. You better play defense and you'll get banged on. Some of y'all, yeah, you can draw. Creating art without the flaws. Creating images is what you do. Just because it's inside of you. Come on. All left, yeah, I do my thing. DJ Coleman, yeah, he do his thing. From the boys, yeah, we do our thing. Everybody go and do your thing. All left, yeah, I do my thing. DJ Coleman, yeah, he do his thing. From the boys, yeah, we do our thing. Everybody go and do your thing. Some of y'all, yeah, you can't dance. When you hear the music, you wanna take the chance. Have a dance battles to show who got the best moves. And got people just rocking to the groove. Some of y'all, yeah, you can DJ. The people on the floor, yeah, you keeping them busy. Scratching, MCing, music blending. And guys are dancing till the party's ending. Some of y'all, yeah, you can make clothes with the fabric that you chose. Creating jackets, him in the pants. And got people rocking unique brands. And some of y'all, yeah, you know you're funny. Telling jokes about getting money. Working on your craft all through the year. And half done laughing with the laughs and cheers. Come on. All left, yeah, I do my thing. DJ Coleman, yeah, he do his thing. From the boys, yeah, we do our thing. Everybody go and do your thing. All left, yeah, I do my thing. DJ Coleman, yeah, he do his thing. From the boys, yeah, we do our thing. Everybody go and do your thing. Yeah, yeah. Keep it going, come on. Hey, hey. Everybody, clap your hands, come on. Clap your hands, come on. Clap your hands up. Clap your hands, come on. Clap your hands up. Clap your hands up. Clap your hands up. Clap your hands up. Come on. All left, yeah, do my thing. DJ Coleman, yeah, he do his thing. The Puma boys, yeah, we do our thing. Everybody go and do your 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 thing. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Everybody go and do your thing. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody go and do your thing. Appreciate that, thank you. Oh, I'm on, gotta shout out my Instagram and all that stuff, because he's gonna tell me to do it. I'm on Instagram at CamCity7, and I'm on Facebook at Robert Lawrence Farmer Jr., but if you're friends with Ambition, I'm on his page, so just look me up. And also too, I have a CD too as well, called DeVille Records Presents RLF. Selling them for $10, so if you like what you hear, definitely support the artist. And appreciate y'all, and Ambition, I'm ready to hear you when you go up there, bro. So, thank you.
With no further ado, give it up for my man, Mike Hoff.
Okay, Mike.
Greetings, Earthlings. They call me Mike Hoff, and I come in peace. Before I start, I do want to say I'm a comedian. Tonight's my poetry night. This Saturday, they have a comedy show going on. It's not my show. I'll tell you about that in a second. But it's a really great lineup, so if you're looking for something to do this Saturday night and you like to laugh, you should go there. And then March 14th is a comedy show that I host here, the Pity Parties Comedy Show. It's like a 6-1, I think, or something like that. We got a great lineup. And then the 15th, we're doing a roast battle here. So if you like seeing people get made fun of and their feelings hurt, because you know it's acceptable, it's America, so come to that, because it's going to be good. Whenever you see me wear this, I'm about to go into Punzisher form. I'm a Marvel fan. Comic books got me through a tough time in my life.
Right,
So
right.
there's a bunch of Marvel Easter eggs thrown in. Stanley, we salute you. I am the Punisher. I'm about to beat these words to death, seeking vengeance against the villains, brainwashing minds and stealing the souls of the innocent. Oh, I forgot my Thor pen. I couldn't find it when I was at home. This pen was made for me. Only those worthy create magic with each stroke, wielding power of the gods to alter the course of history. I've got my identity hidden from the world like Black Panther, walking amongst the zombies while learning the secrets of the universe. Now, the stage is set. The world is ready for me to reveal these truths. A ghost rider was sent back in a blaze of glory in a nick of time. A furious Hawkeye vision fixated on forcing the horseman apocalypse seek penance. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, a hero in the heart, crawling through the abyss, keeping a low-key profile, absorbing information, swimming to the kingpins, a certain side of freezes fear from the principles possibly as quicksilver tongue. Until the venom spreads, encompassing every molecule, man. The Hulk takes over, leading to carnage. A bloodlust rage blinds logic, these syllables savagely smash. Waging a world war as a rogue wrecking crew. My worst fear itself, that innocence I try to protect, become cloud damage. So I seek knowledge of the ancient ones to absolve real sin and be born again. These strange actions, esoteric incantations to awaken my soul, propelling through a portal, sending me exactly where I need to be. Here, now, making my presence felt like Black Bolt. Whispering these war cries, or shake the spear when I blood scream like a banshee, shockwaves will eviscerate the master's evil empire. I am Iron Man. Constructing my armor with this allegory, feeding off of every source these puns are photon beams, blasting off the tentacles of corruption. Soon, my name will be synonymous with war, destroying the drags, preventing this mission from saving you, then the world. But death is always a collector rolling a deadbolt with an iron fist, even the close one has seen the sword of doom, the fallen grip of his deathlock, fighting a free from this indoctrinated world. Fear not, citizens. She is the captain now. Oh, will marvel at her power, man. This four invisible one's mystique will enthrall and force was rampant prose, electromagnetic pulse, striking the bullseye, the hearts of the blobs, blocking the path to freedom. These taskmasters will be the first dominoes to fall, banging the serpents of crime. With their imagery, the Scarlet Witch creates her new reality as guardian angel's voice produces the prize, bringing the first class of workers. These yellow jackets and washed from the hive mind. This black widow sting will poison the hand, duct taping our mouths. Spider-Woman, Spider-Woman, a hero in the heart, crawling through the abyss. The aftershocks and storm inside will echo through underground cables, will sing help those behind the evil exiles and runaways alike, binding ourselves here, forcing the warpath for a cry through unity, a magnet, obligating the connection between us all. After the dusk of the storm is away, the dawn, her angel will call us in. We'll blink and feel the jubilee of summer's hope for the first time, but the polar is true. This abomination will feel threatening, they'll boost their gambit, usually dours to distract, drafting the legion to create havoc, all the while setting their sentinels to annihilate us. But our captain's verses will cloak us from the onslaught of these barren daggers of self-fulfilling prophecy, releases the power of the phoenix, scorching these shadow kings. This might is my cerebro, my instrument to reach all those fighting a losing battle against this juggernaut. I used to be an egg-headed Ant-Man, now I'm a Goliath, teaching you mutants how to escape this looking cage. Darwin's next evolution, super soldiers taught to see the flaws in everything. You can be too. Be a daredevil, without your eternal beast. For with the ferocity of Wolverine, you can be a hero for hire. Centuries, preventing hate from swallowing this world. We are the guardians of the galaxy. It's time to avert this age of apocalypse. Oh, wow. Oh, duh. You're right. Now I have to do a snap. And half of hate will dissolve instantly, finally ending this infinity war. Our ultimate universe will manifest for all of eternity. I'm the Punisher. I just beat these words to death. I will strike again without hesitation, without remorse. Evil will fear my name. Thank you, everybody. On Facebook, I am Mike Koloff, M-I-K-E-K-O-L-O-V. Facebook and Instagram, Mike Koloff, M-I-K-E-K-O-L-O-V. Thank you, everybody.
Everybody still having a good time? Yeah! All right, let's give a family welcome to our next artist, who I believe is the first time here, Lady Generals! Woo!
Hello, good evening. Ambitious. Mira, nene, feliz cumpleaños, papi. I just said happy Anyway, good evening, everyone. My name is Lady Generals. I'm going to read you this piece that I actually just opened up my first open mic night on Saturday that just passed, and I opened up my first open night with this poem right here. So hopefully you guys enjoy.
Yeah.
All right, so this is called Voice. And I apologize for me reading it, Ambitious. I promise I'm going to get better at this, all right? So this is...
Sorry.
It's okay, you go, girl.
You a family, you do whatever you want.
Go, girl.
Okay. All right, so this little girl inside once only knew violation. Violation of her trust, violation of time, attention, and guidance that was supposed to be hers. Violation of a home she should have had, violation of a love she was supposed to feel. But this little girl heard a voice. See, this little girl inside mastered what self-soothing was all about, rocking herself to sleep, wiping her own tears away, talking herself out of swallowing all those pills over and over again. She learned quickly that she was her own safety net and constructed walls so high it touched the sky. But this little girl thought she heard a voice. See, this little girl heard a voice, her voice. A voice meant to inspire, a voice meant to stand out, a voice so fierce it rattled this little girl. This girl inside learned to speak up, say no when she wanted to, fought back because it was time. Oh, the resistance in this little girl. This little girl ain't a victim no more, and in fact, this little girl is on a journey to be whole, because this little girl knew she heard a voice. Her voice. Her voice taught her integrity. Her voice taught her expression. Her voice voiced reconciliation within herself. Her voice taught her peace. Her voice is her catalyst. Her voice is her biggest advocate. This little girl heard a voice. Her voice, and her heart was changed forever. Thank you.
Yeah.
As far as social media, my social media is at Silence I Murder You, which is the name of the brand. You know, the vision statement for Silence I Murder You is a voice heard is a heart changed, and this poem inspired that. So thank you so much.
What's happening, family? What's happening? I see we got a full room tonight. We got some monsters in the building, so I'm gonna get ahead and get it in, get it on, and get out the way, and get to the rest of this, because this room is sizzling right now. This is ridiculous. Somebody recording this. This is gonna be classic right here. I don't remember what I was about to say. Resurgence. There is a resurgence emerging on the verge of vigilant brilliance, immensely immersed in verbiage. My word is born on the backs of the burden bearers of the bicentennial ever, where the ever of the emancipated is forever evident in the lack of the annihilation of the antagonist. I'm dragging us back to the future of the past in this poetical revolutionary rebellion against this rhythm and poetry being used as a catalyst, carrying out the characteristics of Willie Lynch's systematic plan for self-regenerating eternal self-destruction. I'm conducting a cargo on this overground railroad, reversing a road where once lies were told and mothers and fathers were sold as livestock. The buck stops before the beat drops. I'm lost, but if not forgot, nor will I ever stop redirecting the sicker segments of society deemed as socially accepted, while real rhyme skills are notoriously neglected, infecting the next generation's perspective, leaving them unlearned and misdirected.
Come on, Lord.
I can't take my time, that's the problem. Leaving them unlearned and misdirected. I'm mic checking these supposed MCs spitting those hard bars, but they soft soap squeezing lyrical porn stars, cornballs, fishing for some attention, wishing for diametrically derived diction, constricted with the lack of mental fruition. I'm getting them all dictionaries for Christmas, fixing the ignorance with permission from the listeners, predicting posthumous props, and it's a resurgence of hip hop. And it don't stop, because this is Lost Child's poetical rendition of the Renaissance. Peace.
What's up with the other 20-ish in here? I hope y'all are well. My name is Louis Moreira. You can follow me at I'mSuperDope_. I'm excited to be here. I agree with Lost. There's some heavy hitters in here. I know a good majority of the people that are spitting. I'm gonna share this piece and get out your way. It's a little longer than his, and I don't talk as fast. I got asked to perform this piece by a friend. It's super old. I'm a storyteller, and I'll just leave it at that as my disclaimer. Super old, super old. I'm trying to think, do I want to switch it up? Yeah, I'm gonna switch it. Sorry, friend. Yeah, alright. Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna keep it. Alright. Tempted to physically remove myself from the present time, then personally ask God to recreate me in a different light, then re-invite me back into her life, but as someone else. Because when I was in it as myself, every other female involved knew damn well I wasn't much help. She was broken upon the time of my arrival. So I slowly shot bullets of false hope into her brain, corrupting her peripheral nerve, blindsiding her from capturing these pixelated images, creating this devil-like child ironically named Angel. See, I would purposely but unconsciously look the other way and metaphorically hang her body upside down over the most beautiful mountaintop, whispering in her thoughts, I just want to give you the world. And she believed me.
Well,
I guess she didn't notice what hell looked like at this abstract angle, so I left her strangled by her own foolishness wrapped around the 6-inch heels of her ankles, dragging her along as a sample of how beautiful women cannot handle this corrupted poetic example. Yet, all she seemed to notice were the dream stitched on the seams of my jeans and how bad she wanted to be seen on the scene next to me, but she was foolish and naive to believe that a man like me would voluntarily give her everything that she needs. See, I was easily able to achieve the deceiving angles of a dangled demon mistaken for a damaged angel that can leave her with hope. And whenever I fed her with forever, whenever I spoiled her with ever, my mind cleverly convinced her heart of pressure to measure pain as pleasure and then repaired her release cord, mirroring her insecurities, but disguising them as beautiful lies, mimicking God's skies. And the stars were symbolic to the amount of tears that would stain her face with cries followed by, I apologize, young queen, for making you compromise your self-worth. But for what it's worth, you are the most beautiful creature crawling by my feet on this earth. Then she cracked a smile, and that's when my vision captured the recognition that her decision was to continue to listen. So I slowly began to load my unrhymed poetry lines as ammunition and fired my tongue across the condition that would never allow her to leave me without permission. And the only ambition I allowed to fuel her mission was to be driven in making sure I don't hold auditions to find some competition I never knew love. See, I was given birth to in the motherland of hatred. I wore the scars passed down from my ancestors as if they were sacred, as if they were awards awarded so I can afford to forfeit the reason and turn her heart blue to match the purple one I went to war with. Suffocating the soul with assorted swords that were sold behind closed doors to assure her innocence was ignored. And once my thought tore through the core of her floor and walls, I made sure that all her dreams would never explore or saw a scene. I would occasionally call her queen. In front of a large bright screen, but behind these dark curtains, you could be most certain she was my slave. Forbidden to speak, think, misbehave. At times she may be giving a head nod, granted her permission to lightly wave, but never anything further. She was able to get away with murder before she could escape from me. And if she ever blatantly or mistakenly disobeyed me, I ever so graciously replaced her space with the vacancy. So many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you'll look at me differently, love. Our relationship wasn't always like this. I used to wake you up in the early AM with a light kiss, leave you my bottom lip and whisper in your ear, babe, like this. But you decided to fight this. Despite this love I ignited your life with. And because of this, I will forever hate you. I will consistently and consecutively mentally degrade you, melt you down only to mold you and shape you into whatever I wanted you to be. Now, I claim I want a genuine woman. I lied. I really just want a dope Barbie. Beautiful but mindless, merely a walking mannequin trophy. So be careful, love, on the next woman you send to approach me. Due to the content of this product, I must acknowledge a few flaws before effects become inescapable and victims become incapable of integrating with this cause. I am the poet your creator never warned you of. So please don't be so naive to believe that a monster man like me could ever truly fall in love. Thank you.
let y'all know I'm not here on this stage because I actually want to be. I was actually forced. But I want to thank Faith for having me, and I also want to shout out and thank two special people in the room. I started out with these guys over 7 years ago, Lewis and Brown. I really love you guys, and I'm really, really happy, to see things come full circle. See both of them here tonight because I haven't seen both of them in a while. So with that being said, I'm going to take it way back, just like Mr. Lewis. This is actually the first piece I've ever performed. I could never perform or speak without crying. That's the crazy part. But here I go. I could have been a product of my environment, but I chose not to be. My grandmother's father abused her. My mother's stepfather abused her. And now I was added into that same equation. My father beat me. I was literally the black sheep when it came to me and my 7 siblings. While on their birth certificates read father's first and last name, on my birth certificate that space is blank. I bear my mother's last name. My brothers and sisters were a couple shades lighter than me. Me, myself, I was a chocolate baby. But my skin was not the right tint of brown, so my daddy didn't claim me. So I fell victim to the lashing of my father's open and closed hands, and while I was subjected to his abuse, my mother was always in the bathroom, numbing her abuse through self-inflicted abuse, so I knew she couldn't do anything to help save me. Because she was still searching for her own saving. The man that was my first example of a king, he beat me as if I was some type of peasant, as if my skin was too dark to still be daddy's little princess. And the woman that was my first impression of a queen, she was a crack fiend who didn't hope and never dreamed, couldn't find beauty in any of her pain, always worried but never prayed, and didn't seek faith in her darkest days. I know she had every intention of being an amazing mother, but unfortunately, she let her past eat away at her. She never forgave her stepfather for penetrating her, impregnating her while she was 13, becoming a mother to her firstborn stepbrother prematurely. I could have been a product of my environment, but I chose not to be. I come from nothing. With 45 bodies share one mattress in a box spring. Some nights are just you, the floor, and a blanket. Where the kitchen stove was the house's source of heat. On a good night, it was a heater lit with gasoline. Where oodles and noodles was the dinner we wish we had. When we had to resort to creating a condiment sandwich like mayonnaise and 2 slices of bread. Where roaches and rats was something we were used to. But to have birds, bats, and on some occasions squirrels, that's something most would consider unusual. Where electricity and water would be turned off for days. And we had to go to our next door neighbor's house to fill up jugs of water just so we can bathe. Wow. But I count my blessings. Because I could have ended up like that girl that parted her legs for every other erection in search of mutual affection because of her father's rejection who couldn't face her reflection due to the neglect she accepted. Because for her, an open and closed fist to fight, she was protected. Unfortunately, her past became her master and she was a slave. Cocaine gave her the illusion that she had escaped. Temporary forgetting about her stepdaddy's ways, she always seen dark nights and never brighter days. Because he relished in the fruits of her mother's labor. He took life from birth that she gave. And she was just a little girl searching for her mother. All she ever wanted was to be saved. So I count my blessings. See, I learned from the era of my mother and father's mistakes. They taught me that they were everything that I didn't want to be. So every chance that I get, I tell them, thank you. So I'm sorry. Every chance, I give credit where credit is due, and every chance that I get, I tell them thank you. Because I never let my past define what is present. But I promise you there were times that I questioned my own presence. Nothing about my past has been perfect. But little did I know I held so much purpose. And if I had to go through hell and back again just for this to be the surface, then perfect. It makes every tear drop my eyes ever shed worth it. Because it showed me what having a little piece of heaven on earth is. My pain brought me my purpose. My pain brought me my purpose. I realized that my trials and tribulations have been nothing but the devil's gifts to me. But my testimony is God's way of telling the devil, I hope you kept those receipts. Because no matter what you give her, no matter what you throw her way, she belongs to me. And I'm going to always make sure she comes out standing. So here I am, standing. Using my story as a platform perform to make a difference. And if you was listening, I pray that through this poem, hope was gifted. Because I could have been a product of my environment, but that's not what God has for me. Thank you. Shameless, but not so shameless plug. I am the founder and director of a nonprofit called We Care, where we provide educational and recreational activities for youth. We are currently raising funds. We have to raise $9,000 for a charter bus. We're taking 30 students on a 3-day 4-city college tour. So, you know, if you want to donate, you know, I'm here. It goes all to the kids. And if you want to follow me on social media to keep up with me, I have other things that I'm currently personally working on. You can follow me at Miss We Care, and it's the at MSWECARE, and I follow everybody back. I'm not a superstar. Okay.
How everyone doing tonight? Good. I'm Nikki D, the poet. I'm a poet. Basically, my mission is to spread a message of self-love and self-acceptance. I currently have 2 books out on Amazon right now. One is called Return to Grace, the other is called Naked, and I'm actually dropping another book in April called Dear Fellow Black Girls. And right now I'm going to do a piece. I'm just going to get right into it. As long as justice is a dish served on the placemats of my brother's backs, we will never be free. The Inflammation Proclamation really don't mean shit to me, because we are just as enslaved, disarmed, and disrespected as we were back in '63. Oh, I'm capping. Just turn on the TV. Another unarmed black man slain at the hands of the PD. But instead of admitting blame, they just switched gears right into reverse. Like at the age of 16, he was arrested for attempting to sell and distribute weed. This time he had to be doing something worse. The narrative they try to sell. But it doesn't matter. To a mother engulfed in pain after seeing her baby boy, her pride and joy carried away in a hearse. It doesn't matter. To a whole community embodying pain, anger, confusion, and hurt. It doesn't matter. To the little girl who dreamed of walking hand in hand with her father to the father-daughter dance, her dream was shattered. And it doesn't matter. To the little boy who can't walk down the street without envisioning his brother's blood that was splattered and left a stain on both the concrete and his brain. And even when the news station stops cycling his story, their worlds will be forever changed. They say that 12 years a slave is an exaggerated tale, and roots is far too complicated to be shown in school. Y'all still talk about slavery? Can y'all ever get over it? Well, come. Let's address the elephant that says hoof to touch suffocate in this room. Let's finally unmask that foul odor that for far too long has been covered by cheap perfume. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the little boys being sent oily forehead to class, wearing an army of angels as protection. Because mama knows that the melanin in his skin put a target on his back. She also knows that the power of prayer can dismantle every attack of the enemy, even the ones wearing the white face. Well, I guess to them I'll just be another nigga that needs to learn her place. I never Chandra Bland, always trying to take a stand. I never Kaepernick, overzealous to take a knee. Cheap labor and rebellious slaves will always be how they review you and me. Thank you. Yes. Oh, no, I did not.
You better lay it out, sis.
Do that.
You can follow me on all social media at Nikki D the Poet.
Hey, I'm saying Moyle, so y'all should know I'm from Philly. I'm gonna do one song for y'all, and that's it. Cut up a little bit for me. Ever since you walked in through the door, I've been on you. You look too good, baby, I can't ignore you. I want to take you to lunch. Don't care how much. I'ma pull up. If you smoke weed, we gon' roll up a Dutch. Tell me what you into, girl. Tell me are you into girls? Baby, look, I won't judge you. I just wanna know more of you. Tell me are you single? So thick, you're my type. Girl, let me please you. I'm really digging your vibe. There's something about you. I can't stop watching the things you do. The way you move, it's like you singing with your body language. Your shit is so crazy. You're such a lady. There's something about you. I can't stop watching the things you do. The way you move, it's like you singing with your body language. Your shit is so crazy. You're such a lady. Got me daydreaming, no time for teasing. You deserve vacations and flowers for no reason. So many girls round, you're the only one I'm seeing. Let me be the one you see. I ain't playing games, no teasing. Tell me what's your name, I'm crushing. I'm not ashamed of nothing. Only you that I'm wanting. Only you that I'm wanting. And I don't know what to say. Say there's something about you. I can't stop watching the things you do. The way you move, it's like you singing with your body language. Your shit is so crazy. You're such a lady. There's something about you. I can't stop watching the things you do. The way you move, it's like you singing with your body language. Your shit is so crazy. You're such a lady. My name is Malachi, the guitar boy. Instagram, Malachi, Malachi, the guitar boy, BOUL. Thank y'all.
Malachi, were you at Barber's Hall? Yeah. Yo, it's good to see you again, man. That was crazy. That's awesome. Let's give it up for the birthday boy. Ambition to Paul. Yo, you really do look famous right now. You really pulled it off. Ambition, it's your birthday, so I'll let you decide. What do you want me to do?
I need something with passion tonight.
Something with passion?
That's everything he does.
He was like, I don't know any of your pieces. He's trying to be kind. Something that rhymes. I'll just do something quick. I know it's a long list tonight. So I'll do a... That's all good. I think I'll just do Cars. It's a fun one. It's only a couple minutes long, so hopefully you guys enjoy. I dropped somewhere around 50 to 70, depending on who you ask. Cars in about 2 minutes, but I'll count with you through about 25, and then you're on your own. Sound good? Cool. Is this working? Sweet. I was manufactured to be an explorer on a journey But my internal navigator was broken, had me turning wrong when I should have went right, or maybe it was right when I should have went left. All I know is that at night, I was left without headlights to see, so I couldn't envision that my vantage was rogue. Cruising on empty without hope, traversing roads for escaping fiestas, asleep at the wheel midday siesta, darting across random terrain. A challenger to my maker was I, riding on the edge of what felt like a hopeless El Dorado, Colorado Canyon. All while thinking I was an elite, Ultima flexing to juke Vipers, charging towards a mirage in Malibu. Call me a Range Rover, swerving Cobras, riding a Mustang with cargo and a caravan of other lost Outlanders, believing I was something like a Grand Cherokee. But I was never a core vet fighting for liberty, so don't think of me as a patriot, just a suburban kid in transit on a quest for Avalon with no compass or pathfinder to eclipse this enclave. I wasn't fit to be a wrangler on this Escalade called Pipe. I wasn't fit to be a wrangler on this escapade called life. See, I couldn't even afford the payments according to the statements, and I was so depressed until I got repossessed by the hybrid. Not a Prius, Jesus. Fully God, fully man. And ever since he took me out back and I crossed over to a whole new Genesis, you can call me Dodge Dakota because I'm fanning firebirds into trailblazers for this Titan. His vote helped me focus. See, I needed an escort, but he got a pilot for my soul. Now his spirit is the forerunner that guides me like we're on one accord. Fusion with the one who made the eons and galaxies like neons. It's not just my civic duty, it's my odyssey. And honestly, I'm just trying to max him up this new frontier. And everywhere I go, I'm asking him to Buick rain here. I wasn't built for it tough, that wasn't my forte. But he set me on something like a rock song, grabbing life by the horns. The evolution of a new expedition. This is my brand new Subaru Legacy. Thank you guys. Social media is at Scott7Smith. And just big announcement, we have a spoken word showcase in May called Oracles. And we have 10 poets coming in from New York, Chicago, DC, Jersey, and Philly, all under one roof. It's May 16th, that's a Saturday in Philadelphia. Tickets are on sale on Eventbrite. Love for you guys to make it out. We're trying to turn that into like an annual thing that we can like create a platform that every year we can bring new people to. So be on the lookout for Oracles. Thank you guys.
Okay, this is gonna change the vibe a little bit in the room.
It's okay, boo boo. Do you?
All right.
Do you, boo boo? Yes. My bad.
Run it.
Okay. Eyes closed, imagination begins. Your smell begins to linger in. I see your chocolate skin as you walk to me. My body quivers as you get closer. Not only from the thought of you touching my body, but for the intellect of the words you speak. Sends chills down my spine. I'm lying still and I sense you there. Your fingers begin to roam, touching me everywhere.
Yes.
I feel your fingers slide inside. You're taking me someplace that's so damn high.
Okay.
My legs wide open, my mind is telling me to close, but there's something about you I can't say no. For some reason, you have total control. You leave me breathless, mind, body, and soul.
Yes,
The imagination of you so strong, I fell in love with just the thought of you. My Instagram is beauty, BEAUTI _beats with a Z at the end.
That's right.
That's it for me. That's it for me, family. Come on now. All right, man, we're going to keep this moving because our list got a little bit longer and we're going to have a good time. Oh, we still having a good time tonight, family. All right, but the people came in late when in the beginning, I'm going to let you know, as soon as you walked in that door, that's when you became family. All right? So we're going to have a good time. We're going to rock this out. And we're going to keep this going with Nelly. Woo!
I was forced to. But Seaton, Lost Child, Tamika,
Let's go.
everybody.
Let's go.
So I don't do this, but keep in mind I'm an artist, so I'm sensitive about my shit.
Alright, so this is called Butterfly Effect. Everybody goes through a time in their lives where they question who they are. People judge and see the ugly before they see the beauty inside. Things we grow through in life cause a divide. As life goes on, you start to build something called self-confidence. Understanding your strengths, your flaws, knowing your purpose and your cause. So take time to yourself, love who you are, wrap your arms around your own body to know what it feels like to support your own. Wait. So take time to yourself, love who you are, wrap your arms around your own body to know what it is to be your own support. Once you do that, you will know your self-worth. You're no longer the caterpillar who was overlooked, but the beautiful butterfly who has finally came out your cocoon. Live your life and understand it's nothing more than the beautiful butterfly effect. Yeah. Like THE_beauty with the I warrior.
With one of my favorites is coming up here tonight, right now, the beautiful and the very delicious smelling Lady D.
Lady D.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I get a hoorah from my brothers?
Okay.
I said a hoorah. Hoorah. Can I get a yes from my ladies?
Yes.
Now I want y'all to bring it down and make it a sexy yes. Yes.
Yes.
For tonight, I'm speaking from my heart, and it is called Love Personified. When is it going to be my turn? I'm tired. I'm lonely. I've been searching all my life for that special place where love is the language, where love has hands and feet, where love is that sweet, savory something to eat. Love. I'm starving for that romantic love. My heart yearns to wake up to love's eyes, smiling at me, to feel love's kiss before his lips reach me. Love. That kind of love that stops time, where forever is all right. I desire to feel love's hands hold me, love's arms hug me, the heat from love's body heal me. Love. My mind is restless, searching hopelessly for that love that says it's okay to be me, that looks at me as I look at me, with beauty and hope and happy. Love is who I seek. Love, romance me, dance with me, laugh with me, dine with me, Netflix and chill with me. Love, I'm searching for you. I see you in different places, but those seats are occupied. Love, I smelled your fragrance, and I saw your smile. I've stolen glances, but you're still not mine. Love, where are you? Why haven't you responded to my text? Why didn't you call me back yet? What did I do? Why can't I have you? Love, what I thought I knew about you was wrong. I've been searching, seeking, looking for so long. Love, how I don't want to waste another minute outside of your embrace. When can my fingers but touch your handsome face? Love.
Okay, so I did a poem last week. I don't know if y'all want to hear that one.
Yes! Oh, girl! Don't play.
Alright. As you shine, The skin is the first thing anyone sees. The way the sun glows on it, making it the bronze chocolate that shines during the golden hour. The skin many want, but few can handle. You want to look like me, but you don't want to get treated like me. How your straight hair is better preferred to my kinky curls. How your blue eyes seem calmer than my dark brown. How your pale skin is portrayed to be less threatening than my brown skin. Let him talk over you because you're supposed to only speak when spoken to, black girl. Let him take credit for your ideas. You're used to submitting, right, black girl? You're supposed to smile when he tells you to smile, black girl. When the doctors talk down on your pain, don't complain, for you're used to this, black girl. When he abuses you, embrace it, for you are used to suffering this kind of pain, black girl. Don't get upset when they make cruel remarks about your body. You should be grateful you're getting attention, black girl. Don't get snappy when someone does you wrong. Just sit still and be quiet, black girl. The skin is the first thing anyone sees, the way the sun glows on it, making it the bronze chocolate that shines during the golden hour. The skin many want, but few can handle. When you defend yourself, it's admirable. Yet when I do it, everyone has to keep their eye on me. Even when you're angry, your voice isn't perceived as offensive, yet my regular tone is. When you walk fast, it's assumed you're in a hurry. If I'm in a hurry, it's assumed that I'm part of suspicious activity. Don't get confused as to why people expect you to be older than your age. For the privilege of being a child isn't yours, black boy. Don't express how you feel, for your elders have taught you that having real feelings will break your fragile masculinity, black boy. Why try for any other sport besides football and basketball, for those are the only two you excel in, black boy. Don't try to become something in life, since everyone around you is telling you you're only limited to the things below the law, black boy. Who are you to fight that adult charge for your minor action, black boy? Accept whatever blame is bestowed upon you for someone else's misunderstandings, black boy. Least of all, don't wear your everyday clothes and be a regular human, for you don't want to end up like the next Trayvon Martin. My skin is the first thing anyone sees. My skin is the same skin that turns into the bronze chocolate during the golden hour. My skin is the skin many want, but few can handle. My skin is the skin I've come to embrace. This is the skin you envy. This is the skin you want to be in, but can't. My skin is the one club you're not allowed into. My dark brown eyes that turns into pools of honey in the sunlight. My kinky curls that I can make into any style I want. My cheekbones that add definition to my face. A voice so commanding, you try to shut me down before I can speak. A culture so infatuating, you try to destroy it and make it your own. A skin so powerful, it makes trained officers and bulletproof vests shake. A skin so intense, it threatens people by just walking by. A skin so full of intelligence, you try to minimize it, for you're afraid of how far it will go. A skin so unique, you attempt to deny its history. The skin you wish you could claim because of the 1% of you is of African descent. It must despise you hearing us say nigga even though you invented the word. You find it appalling on how we still fight through your white privilege. You're baffled on how we both live in big nice houses. How as each year goes by we become more equal. How not even 60 years ago we couldn't be in the same room and now we can take you to court for discrimination. It must terrify you knowing that black is in. My skin is the first thing anyone sees, and I'm proud of that because what you're seeing is me.
Yeah!
Ayala!
Let's go.
My right hand was a surfing. Homie was counterfeit. And yo, son was lurking. Showing hits in his actions I failed to notice. I was ignoring, mistaking hissing for melodics. It's toxic. I love will fog up your optics. Switch up and polish the vision. Got a mission to rock every city. I'm spitting as vicious as ever. I'm sitting in silence, the tune with all of my deepest endeavors. I figure to feel, I'm still sitting till the feeling is real. Flight to the hills or fighting fire for a life in the field. Feel it, my nigga. Fuck your ears, I need your innards to listen. A fluent flow of a healthy living. A clear intentions of spitting with shit with precision and hitting your fourth chakra. I'ma do what I gotta, mama. I'm not too fond of the bottom. I promise, mama, I'll stay and honor while gripping these commas. I'm stripping my conscience and aura of every blockage before it. This type of topic is foreign. If you're not accustomed to exploring your spirit, you'll tell the truth. Do you feel it or fear it? When the stars are aligned and the moon is just right and the mood is set right, right. Don't think just right, but write your life away. Pray that we see a brighter day. Right your wrongs until you find a way. On that day, right wrongs for the ones who can't find their way. Fight on for the ones who learn to fly today. I use the stage as a hideaway. You'll spread your wings, homie, fly away. Yo, maybe I'm too forgiving. It seems each relation I've been in is beneficial to them while I'm stuck in limbo. I could look at them as kinfolk, let your guard down and be impaled with a pitchfork. Penetration of arteries, my heart will bleed. And still I feel your presence, that your soul is a part of me. Partially I hesitate with energies resonating at different speeds. Maybe I'm naive in believing they want the best for me, especially one who lives in tune with the lesser being. I'm cooking up recipes to embody success. Now my achievements are neither needing approval, though I confess that gratitude is taken and harnessed in to tackle any monster who is garnished in tarnishment, repelling the fraudulence while enveloping awesomeness. Imposing those in target range will notice my awesomeness. For those who had part in it but decided to partner with oppositions, I sincerely wish you well. Spiritually will prevail. When the stars are aligned and the moon is set right and the mood is just right, right. Don't think just right. Write your life away. Pray that we see a brighter day. Right your wrongs until you find a way. On that day, right wrongs for the ones who can't find their way. Fight on for the ones who learn to fly today. I use the booth as a hideaway. You'll spread your wings, homie, fly away. Money the motive, I run up to it and grab it as fast as I can. And yo, my passion is never lacking within. I'm savage with pens. I'm dapping and stacking actual ends. I'm tagging my friends. They Instagramming and snaps for the lint. Yo, lend me your ears and in return I will send you a sense of self. I'm spitting for health as well as spiritual wealth. I owe it to Jeff, James, Paul, Eric, Jermaine, and Dre. Their wordplay has given birth to the current day. Yo, Jersey raised me. The garden has harvested an artist, part of the planet's mission to spark the catharsis. All of us always offer advices. Social media crisis. All my life I was born with the gift to entice. I'm like Buddhist in movement, proving my fluidness while oozing my rootness. Institutions will treat you like nuisance, unloyal as they render you useless. Surely abuse, sending your news to a tube for a news. They tackle the student to tackle a hex. I'm glad and I'm blessed. My lesson is learned through fabrics of stress. I'm crafting through tapping, I manifest my enactments. I'm careful to be in fashion, emerging love into madness, attracting the secret traction. I'm bonding federal papers with pockets. My palms are itching for profit. There's monsters under my bed, revealing what's been instilled. Programming conquers your head. Simon says your assignment has led to notice the moment. For every second, your presence will penetrate the opponent. Reflection showing the ogre who's bloated off of an ego. Rich or poor, black or white, it evens out to be equal. People who look inside to override the evil will coincide with the plan and keep hope alive as you reload. Your ammo lies in the rhythm. That depends on whether the system is spreading hate over love. Determine everyone's vision. Sit and listen, them sick and twisted rulers are fishing. So every hook on that wave is designing a mental prism. My God. Your wisdom over your knowledge, those ledges are known to crumble. I said, wisdom over your knowledge, those ledges are known to crumble. The weak inherit a funnel, the strong preparing a tunnel. You tell a younger to rumble. Be humble, move like a butterfly, sting like a bumblebee, hovering over millions and millions, looking up to me, mumbling. I'm punishing any underling that's set up in front of me. I don't know, some shit like that. I appreciate the attention, yo, for real. Thank you for looking at me the whole time and shit. I know it's not easy. I'll be saying a lot of words and shit, but I hope y'all receive the message in your heart. If y'all don't know me, I go by the name of Dookie Brownflow. You can laugh, it's cool. So, but everywhere I go, people laugh more when I say you can laugh. That makes no sense. Always be yourself. Laugh when you want to fucking laugh, dude. But now my hashtag is Spread the Dookie. If you're looking for me on any social media, that's real shit. Real shit. All right, so I'm dropping a tape. I'm sorry. I'm dropping a tape right on the 29th. So that's leap day. I'm dropping the EP the 29th, so check out for me. But I already dropped like 24 EPs. So if y'all go in any Spotify, Tidal, whatever account you stream music on, go look up Second Womb and you'll find me, or go to my profile and find me. I'm actually just got back off of tour. I was in Vegas and I went to Columbus for a second. I was supposed to be in Germany, but some things happened with my family, so postponed the tour. But I've been in an effort to raise money for my little brother who fell about 7 months ago. He actually got into a car accident. He's unable to walk right now. But through the grace of God and through all your prayers, he will get the fuck up and walk again, because the nigga ain't got no choice. I'm in his ear the whole every single day, and look, I need to get on the road. I got shit to do. But if y'all feel compelled to donate to me, please do. I'm raising money to get a standing machine for my brother, so we don't have to go to rehab to stand him up at home, so he can, he get his legs right back at the crib. It's $4,200. I'm like $35 in. so holla at me, I got nothing but love and respect for y'all, man. Peace.
So I'm gonna do this first piece, right? So I like to introduce myself. My name is Ron Sincere, Jersey Soul Sensation, Old Soul, New Sound. I'm gonna do like spoken word singing tonight. Is that all right? Yeah. All right.
Your show?
Yeah, we're gonna get there. So I host a show in Burlington, New Jersey. It's every third Friday. It's called All Sold Out Open Mic Series. If you go on Facebook, it's All Sold Out Open Mic Series group. Pretty good. We've been having like a good turnout. I see a lot of the artists in the house that have been featuring. I see some that need to feature. So you know what I'm saying, y'all want to get on the show, holla at me.
All right, man.
So, but I'm like a singer slash, I don't know what you want to call it. I do soul, I do spiritual, I do, a little bit of everything. And I really wasn't an R&B singer. I was really a rap writer. I used to write. So I kind of mixed that into. That's why I like to do a little open mic type stuff like this, because it lets me free my wings. I ain't got no bars tonight. You know what I mean? Check it out. What you know about the mahogany type of soul? Cherry wine, wood grain, moonshine, old cognac brown, boogie down type of sound, make you frown or just holler out. You can feel it from your crown all the way down to your toes. It's that old soul new sound, old soul new sound. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Old soul new sound. I got that diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean. Ooh. So that's my little introduction. I got this other joint. It's called Paper Chasing. It's been going on for a minute. I know everybody chasing that paper. We trying to stay fly, all that. I'm just trying to keep a roof over my head. I don't know about y'all. God bless me, you know what I'm saying? So check this out real quick. Swing low on them 24s, butterfly doors. Sweet chariot ride. Whoa. Dip low, hat cocked to the side. Window half cracked in the ride. Said round my way, you know how we roll. It's just the code of the street. Pimp, let no one pimp me. The anthem round my way is strictly get this money. Sometimes it make me wanna holler. What we do for the dollar. We stay paper chasing. No 40 acres and a mule. We running capers with them tools. Never think though, I fill in blocks of bullet holes where the shells go. You said as long as I get mine, whoa. Get dough, got baby laying on sides. Fifth blow and mama screaming, Lord, why? Said, why they take my baby boy and they keep holding the heat? With this bus before they bust me. Mentality. Sometimes it make me wanna holler. The things we do for the dollar. As we stay paper chasing. Just think about that. I want to say one more thing. Happy birthday to my brother, Ambition. That's my brother back there. God put us in each other's path. And we found that out the other day, right? For real. And Kenny, thanks again, man. Y'all have a great night.
Let's hear it for Ron Sincere. Oh man, family, we got guitars, we got singers, we got everything. Hold on. Hey. Listen, okay, so family, we still having a good time? Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna keep it moving because we're gonna Ambition up here. Wait, come here. You got a phone call?
Yeah, we got a telephone.
Oh, we got a telephone. Hold on a second, y'all. We got a telephone call that somebody couldn't make the party.
Where'd he go?
He just went outside.
Oh, where you go? Get that Negro in here. Get Puff Diddy in here. Get him in here. Yo, Diddy! No, we got time for that. We got a phone call, man. Hold on, stay right there.
Beyonce, she about to change it.
You see me? I look like a. Oh, it's on speaker. Okay, Joshua, go.
Yo, on the way from Los Angeles, California. I just want to call and wish my man a happy birthday. Your boy Joshua World. Shout out to everybody who made it out tonight. Let's keep building this culture. Let's keep creating it. Let's keep being artists, man. I know my boy in there flies. I don't know where. Y'all look at him? Yeah. I want to just share one story for y'all, then I'm out. Check it out. Growing up with my bro, I didn't even realize his story until the poetry that he started, once he got into the poetry and started telling his story. I thought coming up, I just thought we both had bad clothes. I didn't have clothes like that either coming up. So I just thought we both was, with the clothes. But that's powerful, man. And happy birthday. Have a great night, y'all. Joshua World. I'm out of here.
All right. Let's hear it for Joshua Worlds. Calling in long distance. All right, so we're going to keep the night rolling, guys. We're still having a good time. And next on our list is 6 Days in Sinners. 6 Days in Sinners. Singer. A sinner. 6 Days in Sinners. I'm just saying how it's written. I'm not talking about you. What? I'm getting down. You gotta come up. How many mics you need?
Call somebody else. Call somebody else.
All right, we're gonna call somebody else here until they get their until they get it together here. All right, we're gonna go back to the list and we're gonna bring up Nettie Long. Woo! Where's Nettie Long? All right, well, I'm calling somebody else. You got something lost, y'all. All right, hold on, y'all. They needs music too, so I gotta keep going down the list here. So they keep getting the music together. Yeah, we gotta start establishing that in the beginning. So, Reese. Woo! Yeah! Let's come, family. Let's get it together for Reese, family. Reese, you need music too? You don't need music? Okay. Okay, you got your set? Okay.
What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Listen, I ain't got no voice tonight. So, I ain't got no voice. So what I'm gonna do is that my name is Reese. I perform with Patti LaBelle, Sierra, Kiki Palmer, all your favorite artists. I have an album out. It's called I Am Reese. It's available everywhere: iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, Tidal, Pandora. So since I can't sing, if it's cool with y'all, I'm gonna play one of the records off my album. Y'all listen to it, y'all vibe to it, and then just follow me afterwards, cause I really want to sing. But happy birthday to my real ambition, man. I'm gonna play the record for the DJ. This record is called Safe Word, so I'm sorry I can't sing, but I'm a lover, so just vibe with me real quick, ladies. I really wish I could sing right now. I'm actually gonna try even though I ain't got no voice. I'm not even gonna play.
To my past history, my sex skin has caused misery. Say yes and I will take you there. Oh, come inside this wave, oh girl, yes, this day is major. Agree, we will go upstairs. Don't want you to be scared, just want you to be prepared for what's in store for you.
I'll be talking some shit
before we get this started, cause I know how hard it gets it. The word now will end it there. Love is the safe word, safe word. Love is the safe word. Love is the safe word, safe word. Love is the safe word. Tell me that you hate me. Tell me that you hate if I go too deep. Tell me that you hate me. Tell me that you wanna go under the sheets. I don't wanna hurt you. I don't wanna hurt you. I'm only here to please. Don't try to resist me. I'm here to cater to your body. Now that we are into get the steam from all our body heat is really getting hard to breathe. I'm pounding it just by the sound of it. I know you're getting all of me. Don't tell me I'll get a grip. Sink your nose and I'll bite your lip. It's only for a couple more hours. If you can't take it, baby, I truly understand it, baby. You can say you hate me now. Safe word, love is the safe word. Love is the safe word, safe word. Love is the safe word. Tell me that you hate me. Tell me that you hate if I go too deep. Tell me that you hate me. Tell me that you wanna go under the sheets. I don't wanna hurt you. I don't wanna hurt you. I'm only here to please. Don't try to resist me. I'm here to cater to your body. Love is the safe word, safe word. Love is the safe word. Love is the safe word, safe word. Love is the safe word.
That's my record, Safe Word. I have an album, it's called I'm Reese. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, Tidal. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Reese World Music. I'm mad I couldn't sing, but I just wanted to show my talent, even though I couldn't show my talent. So, yeah, please follow me on the gram at Reese World Music. That's Reese, R-E-E-S-E, World, W-O-R-L-D, Music, M-U-S-I-C. I appreciate y'all. Happy birthday, bro.
All right, let's hear it for Reese. Let's hear it for Reese. Look, man, that's a performer. He ain't got no vocals, he ain't got no voice, but he came up here, played his stuff, and he performed it anyway, man. Let's hear it for that brother. All right, so we're going to get back on track in our program and 6 Days and Sinners. Let's hear it more.
How y'all doing tonight, yo? How y'all doing tonight? Come on, let me hear you. Let me hear you. What's good, bro? What's good, bro? You know it. All right. We finna do this one record for y'all. We finna do this one record for y'all. We come from a group, Love Me No More, that just originated 3 years ago. Well, not just, but yeah, 3 years ago, you know? And we're on the rise right now. So thank you for your support. Thank you for listening to us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Like from Junior?
I'm so drippy. I'm so drippy. Feel it on my kidney. I am so. I'm so. 27 hearts. I'm so drippy. Feel it on my kidney. We bout to blow up, don't hit my phone up. When you see me rolling a new Bentley truck, we bout to blow up, let's switch the flow up. When you hear my name, you know what's up. I just might drip and drown, shawty she get around. No, I do not make a sound. With my doors like in a pound, you know that I'm running this town. Shawty gon' come with them rounds, I keep my back in the lounge, chill with my dog with some hounds, you know shawty getting around, I'm thinking give me the crown. Hey, ice on my neck, don't freeze, just too hard, no leak, I'm saying that to me, I told you that I'll pop you when I see, we making bags and counting up racks, we take it slow but we coming up fast, don't get in your bag, I want to say, you were the one of no measures you had, now you're so mad, first time in a while I'm happy, I'm not letting you take this from me, I'll work hard for what I want, I'm hungry, yeah I'll do anything for the money, so fast you won't even see me coming, music is a race till you know that I'm running, my mama told me she's something in me, she told me if you wanna go get it, ever since then I've been working till I'm in it, I got goals and dreams, I gotta bring up my team, cause I gotta put my mama in a brand new house with a big old flat screen. I promise I'ma make it for you. I promise I'ma make it for you. I promise I'ma make it for you. No bullshit. I am so drippy. Feeling like we bout to blow up, don't hit my phone up. When you see me rolling a new Bentley truck, we bout to blow up, let's blow up. When you hear my name, you know what's up. Too many nights, too many times when I open my life and I go see surprise. Your leads, niggas my dice, and we didn't reply. And we do it all night, we had to sip it like it's Sprite. These niggas don't wanna fight, get impressed over life. I'm awake like a blind, think you're better than me, son. You do what's wrong and right, ain't no competition. Stepping on the rhythms, I know that people feel this. I know that I'ma kill it, I feel it, I drill it. Once you got the drip, you can never ever feel it. Now we eat up breakfast every day like it's finished. Don't get my answer first, cause I'm never ever finished. I like my name on my checks and it's printed. When we hit the club and you know I'll be in it. I hit her up one time and finished my sentence. They calling me trash, but I know that they get it. I'm so drippy. What? Feel it on my kidney. If I can blow up, don't hit my phone up. When you see me rolling, no baby truck. If I can blow up, let's switch the blow up. When you hear my name, you know what's up. Yo, here. Thank you so much.
All right. Yes, Lord. This one's on. You want to give you social media and stuff?
I apologize.
You want to give you social
I'm sorry.
Right there. That was the one.
All right. Well, our social media is where you can follow all of us and find all of us at is LoveMeNoMore.official. That's LMNM.official. So that's where you can find all of our pages and follow us from there. So.
Okay. My Instagram is ilove.sinners, and yeah, you can follow us, like he said, on LoveMeNoMore.official.
Rainbows, unicorns, and Barbie dolls. Afros, hair ties, we had it all. Scraped knees from all those playground falls. Split wrist, depression, and alcohol. Pop pills to help with the pain that they caused. How could you let them take it all? Would you come looking for me? Would you even try to see if I'm okay? I'm not okay. The other kids are turning to drugs. Black babies are losing the ones that they love. From people with badges who just don't give up. The classrooms are jail cells in disguise. Big bullies and teachers who stereotype. Dance pass like candy, it's all so normalized. The pressure is getting heavier, and I just don't want to give up. Can anyone hear us? Can someone please hear us? If we do exactly as you say, will anything change anyway? Can someone please hear us? Can anyone hear us? The other kids are turning to drugs. Black babies are losing the ones that they love. From people with badges who just don't give up. The classrooms are jail cells in disguise. Big bullies and teachers who stereotype. Dance pass like candy, it's all so normalized.
I have the proud privilege to say I actually managed those two, so. I am really excited. She actually just wrote that, so I didn't even get a chance to hear it. I came to talk, right? I'm so excited. I'm Nettie Long, poetry. I'm at Ambition. Where you at? Oh boy. I was at we were both performing at a venue in Voorhees at the Art Center that just opened or reopened up, and actually it was a year. No, I'm lying. We met in April, so it hasn't been a year, but today is my 1-year anniversary where I've been actually performing my poetry. I've been writing poetry for 6 years, but today marks the anniversary. And my birthday is on Friday. So I'm sharing it right along with him. I absolutely love him. And I just wanted, he said, do something sexy. I don't write like that. I'm an emotional writer, but I don't do that. But I got something in the closet that I can bring out that maybe might be appropriate. Or down the little line he's trying to ask for, I don't know. But you gotta stand right here. Oh, you asked for it. All right, let me see if that's the right song that my son sent you. Yeah, can you just... That's the beginning. All right, let me try to set the mood. Hold on, so I'm gonna add another piece along with this. It's called "It's Hard to Escape." Why does it seem love never finds me? Why does it seem as if I'm not even worthy enough to even make me laugh and listen to the rhythms and the harmonies of our hearts beating chest to chest. Worthy enough to watch the sunsets as we talk all through the night and watch the sunrise before gazing at the stars that light up the night, mesmerized by the sunrise. But why have the waves swallowed my dreams at the thought that you would love me tonight? I mean, it's hard to escape the thoughts of you in the day, thoughts of you in the night, and now it's cold sweats in my dreams at night. Then during the daydreams are more haunting than the night. Why is this such a losing fight? To just want to pick up the phone and tell you to come home because you were so rotten to me. Why would I entertain such toxicity? You see, he must have downloaded his venom in me. And he's the antidote that relieves this anxiousness in me. And anxiety so over the top, it's hard for me to stop being a crutch for my own assault. Can't help myself but watch myself self-destruct to completely feeling like I'm worthless right down to your touch. All because of a man who was already self-destruct. Bam! That's all I got!
Hi everybody, how you doing?
Saturday.
It's past my bedtime. But you know what? I love ambition, and that's why I'm here tonight. I want to say happy birthday to all the February babies, including mine back there. This is one poem that I know that he likes, and I'm gonna do it just for ambition. It's called Men versus Boys. Men want to taste it, feel it, and love it. Boys want pictures, videos, and snaps. Men want families, wealth, and a wife. Boys want multiple babies by different women, a sugar mama who will take care of them, and a side chick. Men pass down tradition, knowledge, and values. Boys share street smarts, promiscuity, and blunts. Men communicate, boys gossip. Men have careers, boys have jobs. Men say, I'm sorry. Boys put the blame on anyone but themselves. Men take care of home, boys move in. Men speak their truth, boys throw shade. Men take action, boys complain. Men own up to their responsibilities, boys run. Men love, boys lust. Men open doors, boys have doors shut in their face. Men rock, boys pick up the pieces left behind by somebody else.
Come on.
Men build, boys destroy. Men pray, believe in a higher power, and go to worship. Boys religiously crave for money, women, and cars.
I got 25 minutes. Thank you, brother. Let's go up here to the bullshit. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I am not telling that one fucking poem or singing a song, but I done heard some bullshit tonight. I'll tell you right now. Sometimes, bitch, I want to be a boy. I'm tired of being a man. This shit sucks. Men, I want to break some shit. When she was talking, I was like, I want to fuck something up there. Fuck is you talking about? Men versus boys. Fuck y'all. We together. All men do boy shit too. Some of y'all niggas here still tie your shoe the wrong way. You still do bunny ears, nigga? Hell yeah, let's come on. Some boy shit. That's it. I still do boy shit from time to time. Nigga, I still flush the toilet and try to finish peeing before the toilet finish fucking. I do boy shit from time to time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Fuck is she talking about? Sometimes you need a boy at the house. Who the fuck supposed to take the garbage out? The boy. Daddy not gonna take that shit out. I get my son to take garbage out every night, goddammit. Fuck is you talking about? And shout out to, what was it, Sinner and Son? What the fuck was it? What was it? Sinner in 7 days. 6 days. You sin it for 6 days. Look at this shit. The day they don't sin, it ain't a Sunday, I'll tell you that. This nigga fucking Sunday up too. This nigga running through the house and shit. I would've kicked his ass. Running through my living room. That's some boy shit. Go sit the fuck down and do something with yourself. He mad as shit, nigga, running through your living room. Go sit the fuck down. I'm a dad, nigga. I don't like that running back and forth. I'm like, man, what are you doing? Nigga, go sit the fuck down. This nigga skipping and shit. Only thing about skipping, though, this is the thing about skipping. You can never skip angry. You ever try to skip angry? That's some jolly shit. You gotta be jolly to skip. Try to skip mad, you'll fall. I swear to God, I tried it. Skipping is a happy thing. But 7 days being with sinners, nigga, I skip too. I ain't even getting to my set yet. I'm funny as shit. I was fuck. What's good with you, man? Good to see people out you love and shit. Look at it. Look at the door girl. Where the dude go? Where you go with his brother? Where the dude go? He left with the one that was trying to collect the money for his brother. Where you go? He outside? He stay collecting shit out the car. Yeah, come here, brother. Let me talk to you real quick. You ain't gonna believe this, man. Nigga be soliciting at the car. Let me talk to you. Pray the goodness of Jesus. Let me talk to you. And then this nigga comes skipping through the parking lot. Oh shit! When I was fucked up, the door girl, he was saying some palm shit, some strong shit. She snapped her fingers. Ain't nobody snapped it. She caught her attitude. I laughed my ass off. And that nigga had white chills. And I was done like, oh shit. Y'all started my time already? You started? Yo, don't start that shit. Get that shit out the way. I done sat through a bunch of bullshit. Okay. Y'all ain't bull. Y'all doing your thing. I always like niggas running through my living room. Don't worry about it. I love being black. It's Black History Month. Clap it up. It's Black History Month, man. I'm sorry. I didn't even know this nigga was sitting right here. I done looked at him 3 times in the face and said something to him. I didn't even know he was right there. You gotta give it up for black people. We are creative as shit. This is not even a real table, nigga. This is shit you sit in the living room and eat on. Look, he didn't even know. You ain't know black people can do shit like you thought that was a real table, didn't you? Black people is smart. Look, they put windows in this shit. Ain't even no windows. Look at this shit. We think of being black is amazing. Where the fuck did y'all get the 300 poles from? The fuck? The shit not even on the wall, on the ceiling. It's just up here. Look, she didn't even notice that shit. She's like, oh shit. Don't lean on it, it's gonna fall. You didn't even know black people are creative as shit. We made everything you like, the AC, peanut butter, bitches, all that. One bitches before us. You weren't no bitches. What's your nationality, sir? Puerto Rican. You can say nigga. Okay. Okay. You get cute now because these white boys, they growing beards and shit. They starting to look a little different now. Okay. You can say it. All right. Cool. Now, it's Black History Month. I'm gonna fuck the room up just because it's Black History Month. Y'all ready? Let's go. We'll fuck it up on purpose. Let's go. Clap it up for Martin Luther King. Give it up for him. That's right. Martin Luther King. I can see that light. Fuck that light. And guess what? Black people made that light. You didn't know that shit, did you? Martin Luther King made sure we all can sit together. Look at this. Got the white dude, the Puerto Rican, the black, some other niggas, some more niggas.
Martin Luther King did that, man. But what a lot of people don't know, though, this Black History Month will fuck you up. You ready? A lot of people don't know this. Martin Luther King was out here fucking these bitches, though. Man, no, listen. Martin Luther King put that dick on the line for us to sit together. Oh, y'all gonna act like that? Ladies, be real. You ain't gonna march for no reason. But good dick can make you march. The bitch will be out. Good dick can make you go from near and far. I'm telling you. I'm not lying. And then all jokes aside, real quick, on some real shit, give it up for Coretta Scott King. Give it up for her. For playing stupid. Think about it. Come on, listen. You got to give it to her for playing stupid. Think about it. Sincere, watch this. I'm going to blow your fucking mind. You ready? Think about it. You think all those phone calls at the house was bomb threats? Y'all think that? Y'all think all those calls was... Every dude know in here, that was a side bitch calling sometimes. And all dudes know, if a side bitch call your house, it's a bomb threat. You got windows busted. Look at the sign. Listen to the sign. His windows got busted out. Fuck you thought that was? That was good dick in the wrong place. That's all. Martin Luther King my ass. All right, before I go, two things I want to do. I'm gonna get out of here. I promise. Look, he mad as shit right now. He's disrespectful and respect my life or nothing. I don't want him back here in his silly blues or nothing. You take his blue ass back where you came from. All right, real quick. All right. Two and a half things. One is follow me on Instagram at 2.5. It's 2.5 because this is short. Follow me on Instagram at Fake Will Write and Fake Will Write. Write with a W for the niggas that can't spell. It's W or R. There you go. Put it right there. All right. Fake Will Write on Instagram. My Facebook is full. Don't worry about that shit. Okay. Unless you just gonna follow me. That's it. I ain't got no more room. And then hey man, you got enough money for your brother? Y'all good? Y'all out there? Y'all good? No, I ain't got the 5, but I can give you 1% of that shit right now. At least what I can do. Like, all right. The other thing is, I have a show this Saturday in Mount Holly, New Jersey. Me and my team is shooting our comedy special. I'm shooting my comedy special. Listen, I hate selling stuff to people. So since I'm here, I want to give away some tickets. Can I give away some tickets? For $20, okay? Get your shit together. I didn't tell you why I need the $20. I got 6 kids. I didn't tell you that shit. Another story. Come to the show, you'll find out what's going on. All right, the last thing I want to do is, since y'all couldn't get him up here, I'm going to do it. This is my brother. Y'all give it up for Ambition to Pour real quick. We're going to do something, and I'm going to get out of here, all right? Let me do something. I need that other mic. All right, so a person, a part of my team, his name is Kels Barksdale. Kels Barksdale got this thing called Joke and Word. Bishop, get the mic. Kels Barksdale got this thing called Joke and Word. I told him like 2 years ago, I said, nigga, if you don't make that a show, I will. Guess what? You didn't use it, I did. I teamed up with this brother right here, which is my brother right here, and we've been rocking for about a year. And not a year, over a year. We've been rocking for like a year. So I joined this called Joke and Word. So I bring comedians and I host that part. He bring the poets and he hosts that part. And then we do, in the beginning of the show, we come out together, and at the end of the show, we close it together. But we do this thing. So if you're a poet, snap your fingers real fast. Okay, I hate every last one of y'all. Especially the men. The men, I can't stand y'all because y'all are hypocrites. Ladies, listen, the shit they write is not how we talk. All that butterfly, fuck that butterfly. We don't believe in none of that cute shit, I'm telling you. So Ambition do a poem, a couple poems, and he say some real nice shit. And I'm gonna give y'all the nigga version of it, okay? So he gonna say it, and I'm gonna translate it into nigga terms. All right? Close your ears, because I don't want you to slip up and say this shit. At the wrong spot. You ain't gonna believe what the niggas was saying at the show. I'm fucking with you. No, it's not messing with my man Scott. Oh, that's not, I knew he had like a white name, Scott or Peter or something. Like he work out in gym and shit. All right, so go ahead. Give me a little something. We're going to do 3 of them. I'm going to get the fuck out the way, all right? Because he mad as shit. Look. Nigga phone and went off. Look, fuck. This shit don't even want to work no more. right, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm translating. Go ahead.
Tell him not to love you for your legs.
You said
Yeah.
You said
Tell him not to love you for your legs.
your head, nigga.
No, not that one. I'm gonna do that second.
Okay. My bad. All right, go ahead.
Tell them not to love you for your legs. Okay. I know that they sexy, but tell them that your calf muscles are strong because you had to walk on the carcass of men who thought that high heels reflect weaknesses. Tell them.
Basically, what he tried to tell y'all ladies, fuck niggas that's stronger than you. That's all he's saying. The fucking nigga that's a little bit stronger than you, but you ain't to walk over him after you get off that nut. That's it. Next one.
Tell them not to love you for your head, but to love you for what's inside your head. You see, no man could mentally fuck you, especially if his intellect is a version when Ninja Turtle draws on. Tell him.
Fuck niggas that's nitty. Stop sucking dick all willy-nilly to the boys. That's it. That's all he was trying to say. All you have to do is say that, hey, keep your mouth to yourself. That's it. You can't see all that Ninja Turtle draws. You fucking nigga with Ninja Turtle draws on, bitch. Kill yourself. Last one. Because I want this nigga phone to get upset. It start ringing. This nigga phone gonna ring. All right, nigga, you ain't see the light.
Tell him you won't be another girl. Right, look, Robert Boy is dying. Tell him you won't be another girl that's gonna be rolling around the covers. Tell him you won't be his third or fourth baby mother. Tell him.
Pretty much, if you gonna get pregnant by a nigga, marry him first. That's scripture right there. Marry the dick that you love. That's scripture right there. That's all he had to do is say, baby, look, if I'm gonna give you this boy, just stick around. That's it. All right, man, I appreciate y'all. God bless. Happy birthday to my brother Ambition, dog. I love you, dog. Hey, host, man, I apologize, man. What happened was the Lord was fucking.
See a couple familiar faces. What's up, CC? Yeah, we're gonna rock this joint out for y'all real quick. Shout out to my man Ambition. He probably dipped out again, didn't he? Terrible. There you go.
Let's go.
We're about to have a good time here for a couple minutes. We're gonna do all right, you hear me? Let's do it. Pinky, raise up to the. Hey, come on, hey. I said, what y'all trying to do? Hey, I said 24 karat magic in me. Woo, I said, hit the trust. Look out. Pop, it's showtime. And guess who's back again? But they don't know. I bet they know as soon as you walk in. Wearing Cuban links, designer mix, to Inglewood private shoes. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Oh shit. Hey, what? I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. Hey, so many pretty girls around me and they waking up the rocket. Keep up. Hey, why you mad? Fix your face. Hit my father, y'all be trying to keep up. Hey, players only. Put your pinky rings up to the. Woo, let's go. Hey, I said what y'all trying to do? Hey, I said 24 karat magic in me. Woo, I said hit the choke, so. Let's go. Hey. What? And every time I'm out, they be like. Hey, and every time I come out, they be like. Sing it with me, y'all. So every time I pop out, they be like. Hey, come on. Now watch, break it down, like. Yeah. One more in the back. If y'all know this song, I want y'all to sing it with me. That's what I'm looking for real. Hey. I know y'all know this song, right? It's an old banger right here. Hey. You got a little bit more volume, bro? Hey. Listen. Situations will arise in our lives, but you gotta be smart about it. Celebration with the guys. I boogie tonight. 'Cause I might seem to another guy to stay home, waiting for love. So tonight, I'm gonna do this thing that does, and let's party, yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, so you don't have to call. Hey, what? Hey, it's okay, girl. What? 'Cause I'ma be alright tonight. So you don't have to call. What? Hey, it's okay, girl. Hey, 'cause I'ma be alright tonight. Oh yeah. What? Appreciate y'all. My name is Shay Davis. You can follow me on Instagram, Shay Davis_music, SHAEDAVIS_music. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I'm out.
Mr. Ambition, the poet.
Oh man. Damn. Yo, for real, before everybody leave, make sure I get pictures with y'all. Please, because I want people to know that y'all was here. This is going to be a moment in history when things change, I promise you that. I want to talk particularly to the poets in the room real quick before I get into my other things. Poets in the rooms, you can and you will be and you can be superstars. With the team of Ayana and my staff, we're going to make that happen. And I promise some of us that's in the room, the world have underestimated poetry, but we're going to change that. And I believe that. I'm so happy to have Lewis in the building, Scott in the building, Ayana, the manager in the building, everybody. I don't want to miss anybody, but I want to just tell y'all before I get started, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
This is a Tuesday night and you can be home sleepy because I'm not going to work tomorrow. Because when you're my age, 30 something, I'm not going to say my age, but 35. When you my age, when you my age, you just can't hang late and then get up the next. It's not happening. It's not happening. But I want to thank all of you guys for coming in the room. My best friend Kirk, man, you know how long it took to get here. And for the people that's in the room that really came from Sicklerville, I know some of you guys didn't really know, but I'm glad that you see me today. And some of you guys really was there at times that I needed you. And I really want to give respect to a part of Sicklerville called AVD. Yes. When Oak Forest was not giving me that much love outside of Kirk, who was giving me the blessing, AVD is the reason why I had any type of friends. And Joshua and some of the AVD crew with some of the kids that were also on Section 8 and had their own struggles took me in. And I was bullied, not in the city, not in the hood near you. I was bullied right here in the suburbs because I had came from the city. But just like God, always finding you somewhere, no matter where you go, right? You right? All right, so, well. My name is Ambition the Poet. It's really not my name, but I speak on behalf of the foster children. And if you don't know what that is, let me give you some names. Number one, that would be Mike Tyson. The one that y'all be laughing at, the comedian Tiffany Haddish. The one that y'all be liking. I was thinking about DMX on that Get At Me Dog song. There is no, without these foster kids, there is no Kaepernick, no Malcolm X, no Louis Armstrong. Matter of fact, I am in the company great of many. Remember, there's foster children, the CEO of which you call Domino's and Wendy's. Excuse me, but you probably should have called Dyfus on the family of Cinderella without foster children. There is no Anita Baker, no Bill Clinton, and Nelson Mandela. The foster children are here speaking through me. Well, I hated foster care. It felt like an Airbnb ad for the poverty kids, except for you can't give 5 stars to abusive parents. You can't give tips to a roach-infested house. I hated my used clothes. You can still smell the 6 niggas that wore it before me. It was something about hand-me-downs. You can still feel the disappointed souls that cried on the collar. I hated my sneakers. They needed the grandma cane. I always wondered why the fuck does a Foot Locker accept Medicaid? You are now listening to the stories of a foster child. They used to ask me how I feel about my mother. Well, life gave me an epidural in my tongue, so it goes numb every time I'm talking about birthing our relationship. And how am I supposed to feel about a woman that left me to die? Do it look like I'm that crumpled up birth certificate you trying to find when you finally trying to get your passport? Do it look like I'm that kid? You are now listening to the stories of a foster child. When I wrote that poem, I was in a dark space. But I learned something through foster care. They could never break me. The people that bullied me, my environment, my mother, I cannot blame my environment. In fact, I can't blame my mom. She had her own things going through in the 80s. I can't really blame Sicklerville for bullying me. But what I do know is everybody in this room, you have a gift. And God is no disrespect. You cannot insult him by denying the gift that he placed inside of you. And no disrespect, you don't have one. You have about 5. You probably should do some searching and get ready. Never give up. I was thinking about this show named Martin. It was quintessential that Gina was there because, quite frankly, because sometimes a fallen man is the softest of a woman's palm. And if he's not careful, brokenness will become the internal fungus that will become the growth that's on the soul foundation. Now, there's some men in the room who believe because their money is not as tall as a skyscraper, that they have to listen to the mirror that spits in their face that says failure, failure. But money is not the substitution for the complexity of manhood. Damn, I wish I could have told Martin to tell Tommy and Cole that's really not money that is the problem. See, it's the spirit. See, you and I could walk in the hood right now and we don't need a crypto analyst to read the programming code in the eyes of the disappointed. Yo, I'm glad that I came here because some of y'all don't know me, but I wanted to give it a start. You see, I can't give up and you can't give up either. We both know somebody in the grave like Kobe Bryant who does not have a beating heart. Let's go. Man, I was thinking about Empire. Some of y'all need to go back and watch them seasons again. There was a particular person that never gave up, and that was Cookie. See, Lucius was broke. Without his money, he's really not a man. I wanted to yell at the screen, Lucius, you understand that sometimes money and people will laugh at the destruction of your achievements. And yeah, your last name is Lion, but today you're starting to sound like the feline that's on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And Cookie is saying that family's the only thing strong enough that can shatter the back of an income parasite. She said something that struck me down to my core. She says, Lucius, when have we ever let being broke stop us before? Now let me pause right there. I want you to go back to your hood. Everybody that you know in poverty, tell them that Cookie said, when have we ever let poverty stop us before? That was when my brain started to squirt steroids into my creative juices. Get around the woman of faith. They can tap into the future. I don't know why we don't call that the premonition. Yo, I'm glad that I came here. I wanted to give it a start. You see, I can't give up and you can't give up either. We both know somebody in the grave right now like Kobe Bryant who does not have a beating heart. Not giving up is Michael Jordan playing with the flute with the sweat beads leaping from his head, landing onto the shoulder blades of Scottie Pippen. Not giving up is not the movie Color Purple. That was the pigmentation of a woman's stillbirth. And her eyes is filled with sorrow and she looks at her partner like, tomorrow, can we try it again? Not giving up is when they killed my brother and I looked up into the sky and said, why? And God said, there were some black men that commit the violence, but don't forget, I protected you when they wanted your chocolate well to run dry. No, not giving up is the girl who has to drive a car with her feet because she has no arms. She doesn't let her disability tell perseverance to stop telling the truth. She doesn't let her future obstacles test her tenacity on a skewed polygraph. Not giving up is the Patriots down in the Super Bowl when they end up winning. Who could persuade 53 men that perseverance is the same atoms that glow on Jesus' robe? I gotta go. Yo, I came here to give y'all niggas some mental nourishment. I figured that some of y'all was thinking about giving up. I wonder if I played the audio clips that those that died on you, if they would say, if I was there, you would never give up. So here's your encouragement. When I go to funerals, I graze the casket, I say that I'm gonna give it my all. And if you don't remember nothing from this poem, remember what MLK said. He said, if you can't run, then you better crawl. And if you can't run, then you better walk. And if you can't walk, then you better crawl. Well, I'm glad that I came here. I wanted to give it a start. You see, I can't give up and you can't give up either. We both know somebody in the grave right now like Kobe Bryant who does not have a beating heart. Thank you. Foster children is on my mind.
Let's go.
Lost child is one of the foster children. I really think y'all gonna get ready to hear his story. I was talking to him about it. There's a lot of us that go through a lot in our lives. And every artist in the room, do not run away from what happened to you. It's very important that you embrace it. Ain't that right, Nettie? Me and Nettie talked about some of the things that she went through. And she had put out an amazing poem, and I felt it in my seat. Sometimes what we go through is really meant for the person in the future, not really meant for you. It's meant for somebody you're about to meet maybe in 5 years. Artists in the room, you're about to prophesize to somebody, literally, probably 10 years, keep doing your music. Well, this is Revenge of the Foster Kid, woo! This is Revenge of the Foster Kid, woo! This is Revenge of the Foster Kid, woo! This is Revenge of the Foster Kid. I am not a crackhead. I am the son of a crackhead. How do I find the nigga that sold to my mom so I could come crack and say, woo? Let's go. How do I find them? I research his birth, I can find them. So me and my niggas can act like we need to work and go con them. On the block doing 60, Sean, come down the block doing 60. How could he sell to my mom when she looking frail and she about 60? This is the night of my life that I think I'm gonna have to get busy. See, this is the pain of a foster child, so this night I'm gonna get busy. See, he is the master, my mom is the slave. The cot is the drug, and this is the way these people get paid, okay? The whip is the stress, overdose is the noose. And rehab is Harriet Tubman trying to help all the slaves loose, goddamn. What do I do when I find the person that's helping my mom commit suicide and I know it for certain? This is Revenge of the Foster Kid. This is the poetry version. I do this for all the foster kids and I know they still hurting. My soul is on fire. It feel like a napalm. I was so crusty. I was so dirty. There was no soap and no Avon. My adoption papers said that I was eating the crayons. My adoption papers said that I was eating the crayons. So I tie him up, shit, I take him down to the basement. This is for all of my pain and all of my blood that spilled on the pavement. What happened to him? I leave that to your imagination. When I was living with my mom, I was really wanted to know what happened to me. My mom was able to get the papers that said what happened, where I was at. And so I was able to read those adoption papers. Now, if y'all know anything about adoption, you're not supposed to get access to those files. And it changed my life, knowing where I was at, knowing what happened to me. And my mom said, it doesn't matter what happened to you, you still gotta be who you are. I was in Sicklerville, so I come to Sicklerville, y'all, right? And so at the time, this is before Kirk come, I'm from Philly. And at the time in Sicklerville, this is before New Sicklerville, this is the time where coming from Camden or Philly in the Ville is a bad idea. The people of the Ville and the surrounding towns had no love for people that was of poverty. So if you moved into the suburbs of Sicklerville, New Jersey, of South Jersey, and you were impoverished, it was not hot. It was not something that people liked. If you was poor in the Ville at that time, back in the 90s, you were looked down upon. So here I am being bullied and I don't know what to do. I'm running to my mom. Mom, they keep making fun of me. Somebody leaked that I'm a foster child. They found out, right? So now I'm struggling. I'm trying to figure out who I am. Mom, they say I'm not from Philly. Jersey niggas is saying that you from Philly. Philly niggas is saying you from Jersey. Mom, I need help. I don't have no identity. I don't know what my mom looked like. I don't know what my brother looked like. I don't know where I'm from. She said, you gotta be yourself. Well, there was a guy named Urkel. Glasses, 2 times the width of his face, checkered shirt, candy apple red suspenders. And he wanted the girl named Laura, but Laura couldn't see. He was as bright as an active galactic nuclei. Who am I? His whole soul shined like one of those embers. He didn't believe he could get Loradel, so he ended up creating a liquid plastic surgery. And when he started to drink, his whole body started to shake like he was in the blender. Do you remember? Well, that's why I came here tonight. Some of y'all are dating and talking to people that's like Laura, when you should be dating and talking to people that's like Myra. Myra came on the show and said, Urkel, you don't need a liquid, you don't need a machine, you don't need to use your brain that was given to you by God to be in the lab, to do the math, to quadruple and triple your cool genes. She said, I love you for who you are. Yes. Snorting while you laughing, big behind glasses and high water jeans. Well, I thought I would come to Turnersville today to remind somebody in this room to be themselves. But the way they looking at me, Faith, I don't know if they feeling me. Well, there was a show called Girlfriends, and there was this girl named Tony. Now, y'all got people like Tony that y'all know. Tony is that girl that comes from the hood but swears she was raised in Malibu. Shit. Her insecurity can eat the proteins from her toenails all the way up to her hair follicles. But I wish I had a projector, a PowerPoint presentation to put her on the poetic module. Tony thought it was a good idea to get Botox, and for her face, that was unfortunate. You see, Botox is a neurotoxin. Shots went to her forehead, made her eyebrows go up like a roller coaster, made her whole face look disproportionate. When y'all go home today, I want y'all to go on something called E-Network. There's this show called Botch, where women then cut and they slice themselves up, putting silicones in certain slots. But I learned something from Marvel. There's this character called Doctor Strange. Well, women in the room, you can't Doctor Strange your body, you can't Doctor Strange your mind, which means you cannot manipulate hours and milliseconds when it comes to the human clock. But I thought I would come to Turnersville today to remind somebody in this room to be themselves. But the way they looking at me, Lewis, I don't know if they feeling me. Well, there was this show called Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Well, Will and Carter are trying to join this fraternity. It is this frat, but if y'all watched this episode, it was good because I missed it. When I was younger, I didn't pay attention to this episode. Jealousy starts to eat the meat of his soul like salmonella. Then they're going to have Carlton on the floor with rags and toothbrushes like he was a Black Bear Cinderella, but they didn't understand his work ethic was way past stellar. So if y'all watched the episode, when they started to argue, the people around him was caught in a jam. See, it was the first time they saw a black man arguing with another black man about being black, and they didn't understand. But Carlton did. He said, this is the way I dress. He says, the way I look. He said, I'm not trying to be black. Black is what I am, which means no devil, no Jesus, no angel can ever walk my journey. No hood, no poetic venue. Make sure y'all tell every high school senior today in America not to change themselves for no goddamn fraternity. Well, I thought I would come to Turnersville today to remind somebody in this room to be themselves. But Kirk, the way they looking at me, I don't know if they feeling me. I first came on the scene, I gotta talk my shit now. For the rappers in the room, niggas that wanna hear something, me get busy real quick. Hey, Lost Shirt, remember when I got busy? Let's go. You know I like to get busy every now and then. When I first came on the scene, yo, this is very important to every artist too. Hey, yo, do not change your style up for nobody, yo. Like, you gotta learn how to market what you have. It's always a market for what you have, yo. Like, I know they try to say, no, indie artists, if you do it right, work like a label, work like a big machine, you can market it. Because what's happening is, the society is telling you you don't have a market, but they don't understand that human beings are very complex. Their mind is confused about what is being pushed in front of them every day. But if you get a chance to get in front of them consistently, it's over. When I first came on the scene, they was trying to play me because I wasn't a pro-black poet. I really didn't talk about love and shit. Sorry, I came on the scene, Louis. Look, foster care. What the fuck is going on? Mind you, this is 3 years ago. In Philly, there's no foster care poet. There's no such thing as that. So people are looking at me weird. And because they don't understand my passion, they don't understand your story, they're going to try to say that you don't belong. No, they're wrong. You are made by God. There's no way that what you've been through doesn't belong on the scene.
Come on.
They don't know who you are. So I started to think to myself, like, how could they call me trash? I don't understand how they call me trash. There were some people talking. And Nikki, I had to get out of it real quick. You know, Nikki, like, which one of these poets said that I was trash? I'm the herpes to linguistics.
Go ahead.
I'm the herpes to linguistics. That's what happens when an unprotected mind has sex with a new language. Which one of these poets said that I was trash? I'm the velvet on an IEP that a school psychologist suggested. I'm the side effect to open mic listeners who thought that Goosebumps was coming from my words, but that was my words and printing stands in braille on the back of their neck. Which one of these poets that said that I was trash? My nigga, I'm the person that they bullied in South Jersey. Welcome to the burbs, where I learned how to cut teachers' feelings and classmates who didn't think I was as sharp as the blade at the bottom of lawnmowers that I hated using. Which one of these poets that said that a nigga was trash? This is what happens when you pull on the strings of my anger that had me create a poem that aim at your character like the rectal on Black Ops 4. Bah, bah. Which one of these poets that said that I was trash? Like I didn't bop my head to Joe Budden and study the literary works of Edgar Allan Poe, but he was talking about the same bird that was on the helmet of Joe Flacco. Which one of these poets that said that I was? Listen, man, like, let me tell poets something in the room, y'all. Let me tell some other poets in the room, y'all. If we ever put our poetic voice in a rap tone, there's no stopping your voice. Because as poets, we have to dig deep in our lines. Everything we write. Don't ever let nobody try to put down your art. Let me get back to this poem. Which one of these poets said that I was trash? I got in trouble for burning my own trash, but that was just my pen testing the thermal conductivity of notebooks. How was I supposed to know that the ink was this flammable? Which one of these poets that said that a nigga was trash? Stripper talk. My mouth is a bottle girl. Every poem that walks on my teeth is a practice to the mind. Nigga, every time I speak, the words start to spark when it touches the atmosphere. Which one of these poets that said that a nigga is trash? My mom, she keeps calling the crisis hotline. Her like, hello? Hello? I think my son is trying to kill himself every time he performs by engulfing himself in his own flame. Which... Poets in the room, I don't care if you're not rhyming. You got the power in your voice. Like I said, let's get back to the poem. My mom is calling the crisis hotline. Hello? Hello? I think he's trying to kill himself every time he performs by engulfing himself in his own flame. Which one of these poets has said that a nigga is trash? I know what it is, Lewis. Because I don't come from the same hood as them, they think that my purpose is not violent. But I watched the devil write an op-ed in the New York Times. He says, Brian, go tell him my demons never gave a fuck about which zip code they live in. Which one of these poets that said that a nigga is trash? What happened in the Philadelphia foster care system is what made me a Sicklerville, New Jersey mutant. What happened in the Philadelphia foster care system is what made me a Sicklerville, New Jersey mutant. So why would I be accepted in your poetry circle, right? No Geico, no State Farm, nigga. I've been called the accident my whole life. Which one of these poets said that a nigga is trash? Thank you, thank you. Oh boy. I got two more that we got y'all way. Y'all still with me? Yeah. Y'all good? Yeah. I don't want y'all bored in here. I gotta make sure y'all good. Stay with me. Two more that we got your way. All right. I write for the fat girl who says that they gossip on her weight like they do the celebrities on the Shade Room Instagram account. I write. They said they're trying to extort her. They want to beat her up and they want to record her. She says if I get in a fight in high school today, everybody will pull out their cell phones, turn it into an immature TMZ reporter. I write. I write for that boy that's scared to smile. Not because he can, but because his teeth is darker than the color of popcorn. You see, hygiene cannot hide under the desk of bad parenting. I write. I write for that girl who says drugs is being broken down on her kitchen table. And she can't find a piece of food or a piece of fruit for her starving stomach, and then she gotta come to school and learn about nutritional facts. I write for that boy that was a foster child like me, who really couldn't tell the other kids why my mom don't look like me. And they kept asking me, yo, your brother live in the big house? My nigga, that's not a house. That was a group home. I write for that kid that y'all was making fun of because he's not athletic, but he's smart. But in high school, they treat intelligence like a sexually transmitted disease. I write for that boy who struggles to read because his brain flips letters like it's on a trampoline. But that's not a somersault. That black boy has dyslexia. I write for that girl that doesn't care about marks on her arm and she doesn't care about marks on the paper. Nigga, she got marks on her arm and marks on the back that matches the pattern of her mother's belt that was in that closet. And that shit wasn't done for no photo shoot. I write for that girl that can't get a prom date even if she offered to pay for that rental tux. I write for that boy that can't get a prom date either. You see, rejection is scarier than that old lady that's in some of them insidious movie trailers. I write for that girl that y'all made fun of because she was pregnant at the age of 15. But I was thinking, what type of girls having girls' night out in Walgreens aisle 15 talking about contraception at the age of 15? I write for that girl that y'all made fun of because she's quiet, but you didn't know that depression was having an open mic slam in her head. Suicide was carving haikus on the side of her skull. I write for that boy I made fun of because he stinks. But I was thinking, if your mattress was concrete and your pillow was rolled up close behind the dumpster, would you smell like flowers? Yeah, I write for everybody in this room that's missing their dad. Yeah, I guess Papa is playing hide and go seek with his responsibility. I write because I came here to improve your life stats, not your Facebook stats. I write to improve your life story, not your Snapchat story. I write for the person that's bullied across the globe and he speaks in Arabic. I gotta get into his native language, so I say, I'm not a hippie. I'm not a hippie. I write for the person that's being bullied in Chinese right now, but I gotta speak in their native tongue. So I say, whoa, aini. Whoa, aini. I write for the person that's my guy, but now them niggas is from North Philly. Go to something called Six in Canberra, and I gotta speak in their native language too. Yo, escribe porque te amo. Yo, escribe porque te amo. I write for this room. I write for all of you. I write because I love you. I write. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm getting out of here. Thank you so much for having me. But I gotta do this poem for the women in the room.
Okay.
The poem that I do with Will. It's called Tell 'Em. It's called Tell 'Em. And Will know when we do it, the women go crazy. Oh, I like that. Because it's true. No. What happened was, though, I had some friends, I can't say their names because y'all know them on Facebook. But what ended up happening was, there was too many women coming to me, asking me what they should tell a man. And I was like, damn, I gotta write something to them besides the 98% of my fan base. So I was like, no, I gotta write something to them. But I wanted to make sure that it was passionate. I'm working on part 2, but part 2 is so vivid to me because women are really struggling with more now. At the time I wrote it, it was more about what the man was saying. Now it's more about plastic surgery, more about looking a certain way in front of other people. And so I gotta write again to you. I'll be writing to you soon again because I'm gonna keep motivating y'all, and I don't care what society say you should look like. I have to be mindful of what I'm saying in the history books. So when the people in the future look back on what we wrote, what did we stand for? Because they're gonna be looking at a different world then. When I look at W.E.B. Du Bois and I look at Martin Luther King, I look at what they said at their time period. And somebody's gonna hold you accountable for what you said at this time. So, tell them. Tell them not to treat you like that water at that nasty public water fountain. But to treat you like a bottle of ice water that comes from the crevices of a Switzerland mountain. Tell them not to love you for your head, but to love you for what's inside your head. You see, no man can mentally fuck you, especially if his intellect is a virgin with Ninja Turtle drawers on. Tell them not to love you for your lips. You see, you have the ability to make sure that when you empower him, that his ear canal has orgasms. Tell him not to love you for your legs. You see, you have strong calf muscles because you had to walk on a carcass of men who thought that high heels reflect weaknesses. Woman in the room, tell him do not let his testosterone drink sexism at the happy hour special, especially when he's talking about this woman. Tell them that you know that your body is crazy. In engineering terms, they would say that the body can break the modulus of elasticity of a penis. But woman in the room, just because you can make a nigga come does not mean he can ignore your intellectual quoting.
Yes.
Tell him not to love you because you're a snack, but because you're an expensive entree that could destroy his pancreas because it cannot produce enough insulin to contain your sweetness. Tell him. Let me say it again. Tell him not to call you a snack, but an expensive entree that could destroy his pancreas because it cannot produce enough insulin to contain your sweetness. Tell him you won't be another girl that's gonna be rolling around the covers. You won't be his third or fourth baby mother. I mean, you really gotta tell him, no disrespect, but I know what my self-worth is. Your assumptions will not become my treatment plan. Tell him that it's not in between my legs and what it feels like. It's really the ability to create life, which is more valuable than every natural resource in the crustline of Africa.
Let's go.
Tell them. I want to thank everybody in the room for coming tonight. Thank you so much, guys. I want to thank y'all for really coming out. I do. I want to say thank you for everybody that's coming out. And make sure that you remember what I said. If you remember none of them poems and all that, that you have gifts. Do not let anybody try to play it, downplay it. Remember who you are. That's my whole mission to you. As I speak to the foster children, you have some people that you need to speak to as well. And don't ever stop doing that, all right? Now, let's take some pictures before y'all leave so I can holler at y'all and it's a wrap.
Yeah! Ambition! The poet! Ambition! All right, everybody, don't go nowhere because Faith has something to say to you guys.
All right. So I call God Dad, or I call God Daddy. Yes. That's just me. And my name is Faith, and if you know anything about the name Faith, faith means the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things yet not seen.
Yes.
Today, I feel so overwhelmed. I'm so trying not to cry so bad. Only because this is evidence of things I was hoping to see.
And let's go.
And
It's so much right now.
when you're in business, you gotta walk around like you're the strongest thing. And I know that I'm a woman, but sometimes I feel like I gotta walk around like I'm a king. I don't always want to be a king. I want to be a queen. And I get to experience everything right now. I can't even get my words out. I feel so starstruck right now. Like, I'm so sorry, guys.
You're good. Take your time. Don't cry. Take your time.
Take your time.
Yes.
You brought it.
So Miss Silly's Blues, I think I'm Suge and I'm silly. I'm two. I'm both. I'm both of them. You know, sometimes I like to show off a little bit like Suge. And sometimes I'm super submissive like Miss Silly. But the power that's in this room is overwhelming me to the point I can't not shake. And I want to thank everyone that's here today that got on this stage with the strength in them to say what was in their hearts. I don't even have more words. I just needed y'all to know that I'm thankful that God is allowing me to walk in my dream. Here is my dream. And I feel like I'm Dad's, one of his most hard-headed children, I feel like. Because when I opened up the supper club, I tried to do something like this, but nobody understood it. So it was like, okay, I gotta add symmetry. Everything gotta look balanced. Everything's gotta look right. Everything's gotta be together. And I want people to be abstract, and I want them to express themselves, but they just didn't get it at the time, but my daddy let me see this today. So
long because we got to take pictures for this man's birthday. But I want to say that I love you all. And like Kenny said, our rule is when you walk into this place, you become family. You are my family now. And I thank you. And I'm going to take some pictures.
All right. Let's have a